Hello everyone, and welcome to today's Facebook Live. Today we have got Jocelyne, who has very kindly given us for the club a workbook about essential oils. There we go. I was going to say mental health, but it's linked to that. So, Jocelyne, thank you very much for joining me today here, and also for giving us the workbook. Do you quickly want to just give an overview of what? No, well, actually, before we do the overview, let's just introduce yourself. Just, tell us who you are, what you do, and just give us a little intro about you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And I'm a life coach and essential oils lover from Switzerland. But in my work, I work in the office from Monday to Thursday, and now I'm working Fridays from home for my own business. I'm also a graphic designer, so I can't say I'm just one label. And yeah, I share essential oils, and this is why I have worked with you this month to show even more people what are essential oils, and I incorporate them too in my coaching work. So yeah, I am a multi-passionate mid-20 girl from Switzerland, and yeah, we have so many labels, and I'm so happy to be.
I was going to say we're in 2018. I don't, people like to label people things, but get away from the label. It's fine. We don't need any labels. You can have more than one passion, so that's fine. So before we just go into what we were going to talk about, you just said that you incorporate your essential oils into your coaching as well. How do you do that?
So for all my clients that work with me, they get a welcome package with lavender, lemon, and peppermint. Those are like starter oils because they are motivating and for focus, or lavender for peace as well. So I try to send them at the beginning of our series. So every time we start together, we will just have like a brief of lemon or so we can stay focused. And yeah, that's a pretty cool tool to incorporate. What I also do is just suggesting some oils for the people if they come up with a need or some struggle. That's just because I love them, and then and yeah, try to incorporate them in my coaching work.
Nice. It's quite a nice way to sort of incorporate your two passions as well, isn't it? And I know, essential oils are quite powerful as well. So before you actually give us an overview of like the benefits and how you can use essential oils, do you just quickly want to give, not so much me because I've read it and I've done it, but our viewers just an overview of the workbook that you've provided for the Women's Health Club?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what I have provided in your module was an overview of essential oils that you can use for mental health. Essential oils do not treat or cure or do something, they just support. And in this module, I just collected my knowledge and put it into this module, how you can use the essential oils, or what's great for comfort or for focus, because mental health has so many aspects. And I tried to come up with certain oils and how to use them. And this is, what I have incorporated into your module.
So a quick question from me, actually, whilst we're just talking about it. So I know you've broken it down that you can have certain oils for certain, let's say I'm stressed. I can't remember, obviously, but off the top of my head, without actually reading what you provided, I can't actually remember the oils. But could you also mix the oils up together? So let's say if you have 3 different oils for stress, could you just mix them together?
Yeah, of course, because maybe you've read it in the module. I work with the brand doTERRA, and they already have some blends of different oils, and they sometimes gather almost like 6 oils or so. Mm-hmm. And I always use a different mix of essential oils. I do not use them. Yeah, I use them solely, but Most of the time I mix them, and it makes such a great blend. And yeah, totally. You can mix them however you'd like.
Good, nice. So yeah, if you are not in a club, so Jocelyne has provided us a great overview of essential oils for mental health. Lots of different information in there, lots of essential oils. So I love essential oils. I do have, not loads, I do have a fair amount, a good amount at home. Where I do different sort of things for. So as you just said, you are obviously use doTERRA oils, which I have some of them at home as well. So I know with doTERRA, obviously, because that's made slightly differently, I believe, you can do different things with them rather than with other essential oils that you potentially buy. So do you just want to give us maybe some of the uses for essential oils that you can in general use, and then just for doTERRA specific?
Yeah, so the general uses you can do with essential oils are, most of the time you can just inhale them, so like aromatic use. I have a diffuser just here, I can show you maybe this. It's like a just little diffuser that runs with water, and then I just put some drops in it, and you have so many nerves inside your nose or receptors, and it's going to affect your whole body.
Yeah.
But you can also use them on your skin, so like topically, because everything that you put on your skin gets directly into your bloodstream. This is why it's important to think about what you are putting on your skin. And essential oils are really powerful, so you do not need a lot of drops. And I usually just mix it with some coconut oil or some body cream, and then just dilute it and just apply it on my skin. So that's the most common, like aromatically and topically.
Yeah.
With doTERRA, they have pretty high standards, and they have some oils that you could ingest. Just make sure to read the labels or consult your doctor. So not every oil is the same, and you have to check the labels, but doTERRA does a really good job of making the food oils, especially here in Europe with a lot of restrictions. They make it safe for food flavoring, and that's really cool. And I use it for cooking, or if I have some upset tummy. So, yeah, so 3 common things is topically, aromatically, and if you're comfortable and read the label internally as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I do use a lot and have used a lot of different essential oils, and doTERRA is the only essential oil that I've come across so far that you can actually digest. So don't just to make this clear, before you want to take any essential oils and drink it, put it in food, check the label, because the majority of them you will not be able to do this. So we don't obviously want you to, go to the hospital. So read the label.
Read the label, and yeah, when in doubt, you can also ask the doctor, and you have to be aware if you're pregnant as well.
Yeah.
Even if you apply it topically, it can cause some problems. If you are like breastfeeding and you're applying peppermint, it could decrease your milk supply. So it's always, if you're pregnant or on medication, to talk with your doctor. But if you're like healthy and just doing everything fine, then
obviously don't take the whole bottle. So don't.
No, not at all.
Be sensible with what you're doing. But think about it before. And obviously, if you don't know how to, use it, or how to use it in food, etc., just get in touch with someone that like Jocelyne. She will be able to tell you exactly. You can do X, Y, Z with it. Just don't just use it, just nitty-gritty, as I like to say, and just like, be sensible with it.
Yeah, so true. And everyone, because doTERRA is like, like a membership thing as well. And everyone that I sign up as well, I will talk them through. So everyone gets one-on-one time with me, and I explain how to use the oils. There are so many more resources, so you do not have to fear if you buy some oils from doTERRA that you are lost, because I just take the time to explain, because you have so many great oils in front of you, but you do not know how to use it, and then it's a waste of money.
Exactly. If you don't know what to do with it, it's like, why bother, I guess you can get quite overwhelmed as well once you get the sort of the thing for something. It's like, oh yeah, I want to get some essential oils, and just get loads of different ones, which might not be even the right ones for what you want to use it in the sense of I wanted, to ease my anxiety, or whatever it may be.
Yeah. Exactly.
So someone like you would be really good for that. So now I think we've sort of partly touched up on it already, on some of the benefits of essential oils. But if you can maybe just give us a few more benefits. I'm sure there are many.
There are many. And if we just narrow it down to mental health, I feel like there are different parts. There are wooden oils, for example, like cedarwood, Siberian fir, cypress. So like the wooden oils are really grounding when you feel upset or just had a rough day and you feel like you need to put your feet on the ground and just connect back with the earth, but you are at home or on your balcony and you do not have some grass. Then apply some wooden oils on your feet, and it really helps to get back to this, get back to the roots. So the benefit from wooden oils or of wooden oils are, the grounding, just this, if you smell it or if you apply it, I think it's the same. It just brings you back and you have more focus. And if you are really anxious or if you have trouble of sleeping, that's me, for example, I have trouble to fall asleep. And then I usually use lavender, for example. And my friend just recently asked me if I can, or if they can use lavender on their toddler. And they put a little bit too much into the bath, and they knocked her out for like the whole night. And they,
oh no,
this really works. And I was like, how many drops did you put in? Yeah, I didn't know, 5 to 6 or even more. And I was like, 2 would have enough, but it's okay. So it works for toddlers. It works for adults. So and if you need some uplifting oils, then there are so many citrus oils that doTERRA have, like orange, lime, lemon, tangerine, bergamot. What's more? I think petitgrain. That's like bitter orange. So there are uplifting oils if you have just a down day or you struggle to find the happiness again. So there are so many different oils working and benefiting, and there's a whole, I just have to see if I have it here. I'm not sure. No, I have it in my living room. There's a book too. It's called Emotions and Essential Oils, and it's not for doTERRA only. It's for every essential oil. They have written a book about emotions and essential oils that you can flip through it, and it's
nice. Yeah,
they are showing you, if you have this, what's the best oil for that. So it's a really cool lecture and pretty easy to read.
I was going to say, we might just want to put the link for that. I'll see if we can find it on Amazon and just put, Amazon is the first thing that springs to mind. Just put the link to the book in the comments afterwards, because that sounds actually really good. So
I will post the link then.
Perfect, thank you very much. So going back to sort of the uplifting ones, I did have a yoga class I think about 2 years ago, and that was run by a doTERRA advocate as well. So she was using like loads of different essential oils during the class. It was absolutely amazing. And the orange one that you mentioned as well,
I love it.
I absolutely love that one. I was like, oh my gosh. So I did get it actually. I do still have it. So it's the and it's, I don't know what orange it is. I can't remember the top of my head, but I couldn't find it from anyone else because, is it sweet orange? No, it's not sweet orange.
Wild orange.
Yes, and you can only get sweet orange normally and not the wild orange. I was like, so glad I got that actually from the show that I went to. So it's like, yes. But yeah, no, the orange one is really, really good. I can really recommend that.
It's also the oil for prosperity or wealth. So if you struggle to like step out of your comfort zone and you really want to manifest not only wealth but just like good vibes into your life, wild orange is really your go-to oil for that.
Yes, absolutely lovely. Good. So I don't actually have any questions. I probably have about me and questions, but that's fine. It's not about me here. So, I know we do have a few people watching live at the moment. So if you have any questions for Jocelyne about essential oils, anything at all, just type it in and then we can answer it in a minute. Whilst I just give everyone just some time just to potentially ask their questions. Just wondering who maybe just tuned in slightly late and wondering what workbook we were talking about. On my website, I do have the Women's Health and Wellness Club. So Jocelyne very kindly provided a workbook for that and is my featured expert this month. And she is here with us today. So if you want to go and check that out, just head over to my website and then you can find all of the details there. I can also post a link afterwards in here if you want to. I currently don't have any questions, which means we might actually have answered all of the questions already.
Yeah, and if there are some questions popping up, this can still ask me or you, and I try to help as much as I can. So I'm still here.
Yeah, I mean, if there are any questions, I'll just type you in it. I'll just let you know so that you can answer them because I don't know much about essential oils. So that's I can do yoga, but no, not essential oils. I can use the essential oils during my yoga classes, that's fine, but that's pretty much. Oh, hang on. We do actually have a question. Let me just show it. So is Talia asking, how can we purchase the doTERRA products and oil burner?
Yeah, so that's, as mentioned before, doTERRA is like membership based, or like I'm a wellness advocate sharing it. So if you want to buy it, you can come to me and then I share my referral link. I'm totally honest, I will get some commissions on it, but you will get everything that you want from a shop site where you can purchase, for example, the oil diffuser and some oils with it. So there are some kits. Or if you say, hey, you want to only have a few oils, then you can order them. But I think the best thing is to come to me and I will just share the link. Or I can share the link with you as well. But I think it's a little bit complicated to sign up in the first place. So I'd like to walk the people through it. But yeah, there's just like a simple web page that they have where you can order it. And yeah, it's not that complicated, but I love walk through the people, through the whole process.
That's fine. Talia, if you just want to afterwards maybe send Jocelyne just a private message, Jocelyne, it might go into your other folder or in your filtered messages, which I just found the other day, the randomly filtered messages. I don't know what Facebook is doing. So if anyone has messaged me and has not heard anything back, apologies. Probably in my filtered messages, which I don't get a notification for. So Perfect. So I know a few people have joined us. Just checking if there are any other questions about essential oils, anything at all before we sign off. Just that. No. Good. No. So as we just said previously, if there are any questions, just type them in afterwards. And then we'll answer. Well, when I say we, Jocelyne is going to answer them. I'll make sure that Jocelyne knows that there are questions. And next week, I don't actually have a guest. It's just going to be me. Just me talking and just giving you an overview of what exciting things are going to be happening in August. So for today, though, thank you very much for anyone that has joined me live. If you are watching the replay, just hashtag replay and just ask us any questions that you do have. And then enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, depending on where in the world you actually are. You might be your morning. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jocelyne, for joining us today as well. All right, see you next week. Bye.
Bye.